Hey Board Game Maniacs, thanks for joining us for another exciting episode of Endure the Stars by Grimlord Games. The first video, if you haven't seen it, please go back and check out. It is the very first tutorial mission where my son Brady and I played the game to get used to the rules. Now, hopefully we didn't make too many rules mistakes or any rules mistakes. If we do, and if we do in this video, again, just comment down below, timestamp the video, refer to a page number in the user manual. That way we all will learn together. Alright Brady, so your characters are the same as the last one, and which is, you want to tell me the name of your characters again?
Karen the medic and Thumbelina.
Thumbelina,
the
psychic. Now you changed the order a little bit, so your psychic's going first because you're going to be first player, then the medic. Also too, as well as on the last video, we did go to the refuge and we got our full health back and our full resolve back, and we chose what weapons we're going to keep. But the only difference between this game and the last, besides this scenario, is that we get new character cards that we have to complete to get bonuses, accomplishments, character accomplishments, that's what they're called. So once we do that, we will read it on camera what it is. I'm not going to spoil it yet, but that's it. Now let's look at the board and let's talk about the campaign, or this scenario for the campaign. There you see we have the board set up. It is a 4-square board just like before, and we have our heroes starting down here. We have some radars that are going on, a lot more radars than what the tutorial mission was. And also too as well is there's more doors, there's an exit right here, and there's an exit right there, and you can see this is our objective that we have to get to. Now let's talk about the mission. Quick shout out to Board Game Geek. I went on there and I found the updated rule set as well as some campaigns, and the campaign that we're going to play for this month of Endure the Stars is called Best of a Terrible Situation. Survivors needed is a medic, so as long as we have a medic we can play this scenario, which we do because your medic, what's your medic's name again? Karen. That's right, so Karen is essential to this campaign. Now let's go over this and talk about exactly what it is. So you can see this is a 3-part campaign mission. So you have prescription pickup, we have bug hunt, and we have signs of life. 4 parts, sorry, and ever at our heels. So the first one we're doing, it looks like the 4-square right here is a prescription pickup, because you can note on the printout right here is the white arrows, and that signifies the exits. So just like on the board, you see the exit here and the exit up here. These are the exits. So once we do that, we're going on to this part, which is going to be the bug hunt, I'm assuming, and then signs of life. It's all based on what we do for each campaign. So if I flip the page, whoops, so it's not hitting the camera, you can see here it's a 50 minute. Now again, that is if we're just playing and we all know all the rules and we're not recording, so it probably is going to be longer than 50 minutes. The difficulty is medium. The first one is prescription pickup. The objective for this is to collect the medical supplies from the med bay, then leave the map from any exit, and that is it. Now if we look too as well for tokens, and tokens are referring to the radars, we're playing with 4 survivors, so what we can encounter on this starting off is 5 swarmers times 2, so 10 swarmers, and then 6 more swarmers, 4 Jaggers, and 5 Jaggers, again because we're playing with the 4 survivors. As always, the missions have special conditions. The special conditions for this are as follows. Medic. A medic must be present on this mission, which we do because Karen's there. Know what you're looking for. Only the medic can collect the objective. So that means if Brady's Karen medic dies, then we lost the mission. That's not a good thing. And last but not least is bad atmosphere. Life support failure event cards deal 2 damage instead of 1, because there's more of a bad life support in this section of the ship. So if we grab a life support failure, it means we're taking 2 damage instead of 1. That's very, very, very dangerous. And here's the story for it. Medical supplies have been running low for some time now, but we've always managed to get by. This was until yesterday, when a viral infection began to sweep through the refuge. It's not life-threatening, but it's leaving us vulnerable, and it's something that's easy to treat with the right medication. The cache needs restocking, and E04 has the closest nearby medical facility that we haven't searched yet. You'll need to take a medic with you, as no one else knows what they're looking for. Alright, let's start the game off. So Karen the medic, or no, the psychic is first, that's right.
Thumbelina.
Thumbelina the psychic with the orange base is first. So what is Thumbelina doing?
Here, and then she's gonna search.
Alright, so she gets a search card for her second action.
Noise 2.
Oh, so noise 2 token. Where will I find that? There's the noise 2 token. Alright, and now you have one more action, Brady. Or Thumbelina, I should say. So you're going there. And that ends your activation. Next we have Karen the medic. Now, we need to try to keep him alive this entire game. Go ahead, Karen.
Karen's going here and here.
So that's 2 actions, and you're not going to search?
I can't. I got -1
Oh, because
action
you got
for armor.
-1 action. And why is that again, Brady?
Because of the armor I chose.
The armor. Bastion armor. It gives you a +3 shield, but it's a -1 action because it is so heavy. And you picked this up on our tutorial mission. Alright, so it's on to my Bob the Marine. See, I remember his name.
Oh, that's good.
I remember his
Do you remember his prescription?
Yes, he remembered his glasses.
Okay.
Because thanks to Karen the medic did some laser eye surgery on him in between the tutorial mission and this one, and hopefully Karen the medic has successfully fixed his eyes, but just in case, he's got his glasses in his pocket just as a failsafe. We will see what's going to happen though. Now Bob is going to go 1 space and he's going to search, and he got a power cell. Now you can only have 3 in your inventory at one time. I already have 2 power cells, so I'm just not going to take it. Bob's second action, he moved 1, he searched for 1, and he's going to go here for his third action, and he's done. And then we're on to the engineer, Ed the engineer. I almost forgot his name, sorry Ed. He's going to move up 1, and he's also going to do a search. Reaching across the camera. Oh, Void Cannon. Oh, this is such a great weapon. And now, because he picked it up, he is going to arrange his thing to discard 1. I don't know what I'm going to discard though, because I got some pretty... Oh, I know exactly what I'm going to discard. You can see I placed the Void Cannon in Ed the engineered spot, and I'm getting rid of his swarmer legs. Now, one thing to note about the Void Cannon, into the updated frequent asked questions, it does say that this Void Cannon is a little too overpowered to be played just like it is. So they recommend that you use a power cell, which I don't have, but Bob does. But they recommend the power cell to use when you're going to shoot the Void Cannon, but it can only use 1 shot per power cell. And once you use it, that power cell is gone, and that's the way we are playing it. The reason why the Void Cannon, because in the frequent asked questions, because Brady and I played 1 game off camera, and Brady managed to draw the Void Cannon. And what happened with that Void Cannon, Brady?
I killed everything.
That's right, you completely wiped everything out every time you shot. And that was way overpowered. And we didn't play it with the power cell rule because we didn't know. But from where we went to Board Game Geek, found the updated rule set in the frequent asked questions, and we printed them off, and now we know, so we're going to be playing this correctly. That's right. Right, Brady?
Yeah.
Because we all know how powerful this Void Cannon can be.
Mm-hmm.
And for Ed's last action, he is going to go here. And that ends his turn. Now we are going to be on to the enemy phase, where they are going to move and attack if they can, and then the resolution phase. First off, we are going to deal with the inactive radar blips. So looking at the board here, let's do with this one first. So Brady, get the arrow die and roll it. This is your directional die. So this here is going down. So it can't go down, so you're going to have to rotate this 90 degrees. And then it's going to move over 1. Alright, so what we're going to do, just to keep this video a little short, we're going to just roll off camera, move all the inactive radar tokens, and then we'll be back. we did all of the inactive radar tokens. So again, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Now, we didn't move this one, and the reason why, because there is a noise token right here. It's a 2 zone, and if you look, this is 1 zone, 2 zones. So therefore, this radar token becomes active, so it moves 2 zones to the noise. So it's shifted over. So we have something under here which we don't know, which is starting to come up behind us, and that's going to be really scary. Because actually, do you know what, Brady? Unfortunately, since it moved, this door is open. It has proper line of sight for everybody. So we have to flip this, and after we flip this, what's going to happen is we're going to have to populate. Now, Brady also pointed out here where that moved. This door is open, so it's going through, so it has line of sight too as well. So this radar and that radar token is becoming active right now. We'll be back when we populate. You can see we flipped over the token. There's 5 swarmers here, and there was 6 swarmers here. Now, also because we flipped these over, we have to also roll to see if they are going to be Solomon spawn. So between 2, 3, or 4, because we're playing a 4-player game, Solomon spawn if it's going to spawn there. Let's see, Brady. 2, 3, or 4. Solomon spawns there. What about this one? 1. Okay, good. So we only got a Solomon spawn here, but none here. And Solomons give them extra advantage for, they're pretty much, Solomons are support, which gives them more damage dealt. The swarmers are hitting harder, and that's not a good thing. But we're going to place our Solomon down, which you can see the miniature for is right there. So we're just going to stick him right over there. The heroes are looking like they're stuck between a rock, a hard place, a dead space ship, and just all out hell. So now we have to do the resolve phase where we draw an event card. Are you ready for this, Brady?
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not a life support failure, because we know what happens.
You just jinxed us.
I certainly did. Life support failure. All life forms lose 1 health, but it's going to be 2 health now. Uh-oh. This life support failure is good and bad at the same time. It's bad because each of our heroes lose 2 health. So we go down, reduce yours by 2 health each.
I already did that.
You already did it? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're all at 8 health now. But that's the bad part. But what's good part is these are not robots. They are life forms, so they're going to suffer the same thing that we did with the life support failure. And what it states in the book, how you do it, is when you're going to take some off, because all these swarmers have only 1 health. The swarmer has 2 health, but because it's 2 health apiece, you're going to have to count how many, divide it into, and round up, and that's how many stay on the board. So there's 5 here, so then we're going to lose 2, and we got 3 left. So we didn't even have to kill it. The life support failure kind of did too as well. And the same with this, there's 6 there, so we take 3 of the swarmers, and that Solomon is dead too as well, because he had 2 health, or it had 2 health. So we're not looking as bad as we thought right now, so that's pretty darn good. Let's continue on with the game. We are on to the medic. So what is the medic doing?
The medic is going to search.
Going to search? Alright, now why are you going to search? We need to kill these guys.
I don't have any long range weapons.
Oh, well, you can move up to fight them.
I only have 2 actions per turn.
Okay, well, hey, you're the medic. We're following you this turn. Power cell. Sweet. Alright, so that is 1 action. Now what you could do for your second action is you could give it to Bob. Because you have nothing...
You have to discard an item.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I'm going to discard the medical laser. But the thing is, he needs a power cell to shoot his void
so
cannon.
For my next action, I'm going to give it to Bob.
Alright, because you're just going to stay there anyhow. So the power cell goes to Bob. Now, Bob can freely arrange his stuff, but he has to discard 1. So I'm just discarding the medical lasers so that I have the power cell. Thank you very much, Karen. I appreciate it. You are one of the team players. And that ends the turn for Karen. And then we are on...
By the way, that's not Bob.
That's Ed. Right. Ed. Sorry. Ed said thank you, brother. So now it is Bob the Marine's turn. Bob's first action, he's going to use his assault rifle, is a range of 0 to 2. So 1, 2. So Bob is like, move it away, boys. I'm just taking them out. And he's got 4 dice. He's got to get 4+ to hit. Now remember, let's see if Karen properly did the eye surgery laser.
Yeah. Karen can't do that stuff.
Oh, that's one hit.
Are you sure, Bob?
Hey, he
Karen,
still hit one. So one gets removed from the board. Karen did a half-decent job, I guess.
Karen didn't do any eye surgery. He performed it on himself.
No.
Yes, he did. Karen,
you can't change the story here. I'm sorry.
Listen, Karen wasn't even there.
No, but the thing is, Karen did eye surgery on Bob, but Karen is stressed out as much as Bob and everybody else because of the dead space and the lack of oxygen.
Karen refused to do it because there wasn't enough oxygen.
So
he was worried he was going to get hurt.
One
but then
action.
he did it by himself.
Okay, I'm rolling here. One action. I'm going to my second action of shooting. 2 hits. So those 2 are dead. See, your surgery on him worked out.
It wasn't my surgery. He did it himself.
I would take credit because without Karen doing the eye surgery on Bob wouldn't have been able to do that.
Yeah.
True, it's true. So
Karen
that was
didn't do any eye surgery.
That was his second action. Now for his third action, I'm wondering if he should just search or move a zone.
Shoot at them.
Yeah, to help whittling them through. That's right. So he's like, hey, do you know what, Karen? You did such a great job. I'm going to shoot. Oh, and this noise token should be gone. But that shotgun does generate a noise of 3.
Assault rifle.
Assault rifle. So I have to put a 3 noise token on that too as well. But we'll do that at the end after we do it. So now he's got one more shot and he's going to shoot again at this swarmers right here. Give me some 4s. Give me some 4s, baby. Oh.
2 dead.
3 dead, Brady.
Oh, it's 4+.
Oh yeah, 4+. I'm excited. So 2 died. So that whole swarm has dropped it down. So now what we do is we grab a noise token and put it here, and that ends Bob the Marine's turn. And there's the noise, and that ends Bob's turn. Now we are on to Ed the Engineer. So I don't even know if Ed the Engineer should use a void cannon for just that one lone.
No, just shoot it with your assault rifle.
He should just shoot with the assault rifle. So then Ed goes, hey, you take a break there, Bob. I have this. Don't you worry. So again, 4 dice, 4+. All we need is 1 successful hit, and that ends that one. There goes. You can do this, Ed. Oh, he's got 4 and a 6. He definitely did it. And that kills the last swarmer. But it does generate a 3 noise, but there's already one there, and we don't stack them. Brady didn't read the frequent asked questions or updated rule set, or even the rules into the book. So I just want to let you aware of this. So whenever we use a weapon, and when we roll the amount of dice, if we all, just say we roll it and we got all 4s. Just say they're the assault rifle, and I rolled 4 4s. That means that the gun jams and the shot is failed.
Oh.
Yeah, it's in the book. I didn't know that, and I read that and I'm like, oh, that can be pretty devastating. But luckily for the tutorial mission, I did not know this rule set, but we never ever rolled that. We never encountered it, but just keep that in the back of your mind. Alright, it's the Psychic's turn, so what is Thumbelina doing?
That's 2 actions, and then she's going to search for a final action.
Gonna search for your final, and there you go.
2 noise.
Oh, another one. I don't like this, Brady, because we're always seeming... I'm not even on camera, I'm not even watching. Okay, I'll grab the 2 noise, we'll be back. And there's the 2 noise. Sorry about I was off camera there for the last shot, because I was trying to reach for the noise token and not paying attention to the camera. But in either case, that ends the hero's action. Then we're on to the enemy phase. And as you can see, there's no active enemies, so now we have to start moving the radar blips. And this has 2 zones here. So let's calculate this first. So that's 1 zone, 2 zones. So this is here. It's going to move 2 spots. Because it was here, that's 1 spot, 2 spots. But that is all it does for that. This is passive. So it moves 1. We're going to have to roll the directional die. And that one is passive. We have to roll directional die. We'll be back after we do that. One major thing that we totally made a flaw of. Again, we're still learning the rules here. It's only our second game. And that is a resolve check. So whenever the enemies are in line of sight, each hero has to do a resolve check. So we're going to do that right now, even though it's kind of late. But we'll start off with the Psychic. So the Psychic rolls 2 dice. It has to get 9 or lower for the pass to resolve. 6, 7, 8, you're good. All right, now the Medic got to get 9 or lower.
Come on, Karen.
Yes, we need Karen. 5, 6, 7, you're good. Now, Bob.
No,
Oh
definitely
no.
not.
So he loses 1 resolve for Bob. And now the engineer. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm good for the engineer.
But
Now Bob is down 1, so he's got 9 resolve, and you can see the first resolve card is 9. So now he has to take this and do it. This is bad. It says claustrophobia. If you begin your turn in a room, take a resolve test. Now some of these cards are one time and some of them are continuous for the round. But again, when I start, I have to do resolve test because this is a one-time test that I'm going to have to do on Bob's turn. With this claustrophobia card, this is what you would call a persistent effect. So every time I start my turn and I'm in a room, I have to take a resolve test every single time. So this could definitely put a damper on Bob the Marine because he could be hurt and he could die because of this this resolve check. Because once you go down to 0 resolve, every time you have to do a resolve check, you just lose a health. That's really bad. Bad. We are on the next round, and it is the hero's turn, and it is Bob's turn to go first. So he has to do a claustrophobia check. He's got to get 8 or lower because he has a resolve of 9. Oh, I don't want to roll this, Brady. Oh, he's good.
He's 6.
He's got 6. He's good. He's laughing. He's like, that's not going to scare me. And with my new eyes, I'm even meaner than before. Because I'm as old as dirt and I'm tougher than nails. Alrighty, so since Bob is able to continue now, what we're going to do in classic Board Game Maniacs style is we're going to stop the camera, start playing the game. When something big happens, we are going to turn the camera back on, so stay tuned for that. That ends the turn for the heroes phase. We're all kind of in that little room together, and you can see there's a 1 noise token here, and there's a 2 noise token here. So now we're on to the enemy phase. So let's deal with this first radar token. So 2 zones away. So it's 1, 2, so it's going to move closer. So it's moving here, and it goes in the line of sight. It flips over.
And then it moves into our space.
Yeah, but we have to just flip it over. As soon as it comes in line of sight, we have to flip it over, and then that stops movement. It's just spawning. So these things are the Jaggers. I think we'll be back after we will populate this area. We spawned the Jaggers. We rolled to see if a Solomon happened, but Brady rolled a 1 luckily, so no Solomon happened. We also moved these 2 radar blips. Now, because we see these, all of us have to do resolve checks. So, Brady, you're 10 on your psychic, so do your resolve for your psychic.
Come on, Thumbelina. You've
9
got
or lower.
a will of iron.
6, 1, 7, you're safe. Okay, so your medic got 9 or lower you need.
Come on,
you're
Karen.
Full.
I believe in you.
You're good? Uh-oh. So, I need 8 or lower for Bob. I'm good. Woo! And I need 9 or lower for the engineer. And I'm good. We all passed our resolve. They didn't scare us at all.
They have will of iron.
Well, that's because Bob the Marine is up front.
Except for Bob, he has a bit of difficulties with claustrophobia.
I think he's starting to develop a little bit of a twitch. Or a tick. Yeah. Because his mind is starting, because he's old, he's seen so much combat in his time.
He's starting to get a bit of PTSD.
Yes, that, and also I think the lack of oxygen, it's kind of starting to kill his brain cells. Yeah. Oh, Bob's hurting. Yeah, Bob's hurting. Okay, so that is a resolve check. We did this. Now we have to do an event card. Brady, you do the honor. Grab the event card.
Life support failure.
Another one.
Yep.
So that means all of us are going to lose 2 more health, and then the Jaggers too as well. We'll be back when we do that. Because of the life support failure, all of our heroes are down to 5 health now. This is not good. And is it 5 or 6 we're down, Brady?
5.
5. And the Jaggers have lost 2 of their group. So, you know, it's good and bad.
Sorry, we're down 4.
We're down 4? Yeah, but we're at number 5 for health right now.
We're on the 5th spot.
Yes.
So we're on 6 health.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're correct. 6. I can't do math today. So that ends the resolve phase. Now we are back on to the hero phase, and it's going to be Ed the engineer goes first. We'll be back if something happens. On to Ed the engineer. He decided he's going to stay where he is and he's going to use the void cannon. It's a range of 0 to 2. 6 dice, 2 pluses, and it develops 4 noise. But he has a power cell right here because of the medic Karen gave it to him previously. So he has to discard this, and then he rolls to try to kill all those Jaggers. So the Jaggers got 2 wounds. So there's the 6 dice, 2 plus, and then it's a 4 noise generation he gets. Oh, dead, 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 dead.
Only 2 die.
So that's 1 wound, 1 dead, 2 dead. So you got 2 died, and no wounds carry over. That was a pretty good shot, and that was his first action. But it does generate a 4 token. So Brady, did you put?
I already put it on there.
Okay, 4 tokens there. Now for his second action, he's just going to use his assault rifle with 4 dice. So you got to get a 4 plus to shoot. Also, too, as well, it's not going to generate a noise of 3 because there's already a noise of 4 there. So here goes. All he needs is 2 successful 4s, and he's got 1 successful. So that's not going to work because he only has they have 2 health. Yeah, I got 1 more action, which he's going to shoot. So you got to do better here. 1, 2. It's dead. He killed it. Bye bye, last Jagger. Goodbye. Thumbelina just went and just picked up a teleporter and decided not to do anything else. And the reason why is because Karen the medic's turn. And what is Karen doing?
Karen is going to heal everyone.
And what ability is that? It's the last one on the card. Field Surgeon. So that's once per game. You have to give me your token.
I'm just going to keep it by.
Okay, that's fine. So how do they heal now?
Every survivor rolls 1 die and heals that many health.
Okay, so we are going to start off with the Psychic. Thumbelina is going to heal 2. Karen is going to heal 5. Full out. Nice. Okay, so now it's going to be Bob's turn. He's going to heal 4. So he is 1 shy. And now it's going to be Ed the engineer. 3. All right, that's not bad. At least thank you very much, Karen, for healing because we all needed that. We're on to the resolve phase where we draw the event card, and I picked up the event card and flipped it over, and it's Raider Token Spawn, Redeemer Shrine. So what that means is we take 1 random Raider token and we are going to put it onto one of the tiles that says Redeemer Shrine. Now the thing is, if I swing over here to the book, on page 22, it does say the map tile. So it shows you the Redeemer Shrine is this one. It's got like the red L shape. And if you look on the board here, we do not have the Redeemer Shrine tile here. So because of that, this Raider token spawn is just gone and we don't draw another one. So we lucked out there, Brady, because if another Raider token spawn, we're probably going to be in a lot more trouble.
Yeah.
Alright, so that ends a turn for the round, and now we're on to the hero phase, and it moves on to the Psychic. On the Psychic's turn, Thumbelina, she only decided to do 2 moves. She used her teleport card for 1 action. The second action, she searched and got a med pack. Now, you were stopping. You didn't generate any noise, and you just informed me that you have your accomplishment card, which is called
Ninja.
And what does it say about Ninja? Did we seen this in the last video? Because I had it.
Sound. Do not make any noise from 1 game round.
Okay, so therefore, this accomplishment is that you will not make any noise for 1 game round. Not the entire game, but only 1 round. So just flip that up and lay it by your character's card so that you can remember it.
My reward is my attack to not generate noise from 1 game round.
Right, which is good. On to the medic, Karen's turn. On the Karen, the medic's turn, and Karen is in the objective room. So what's Karen doing?
Picking up this.
So that's 1 action, picking that up, so that's good. Now we got to make our way to the exit. That's 2.
And that's it.
Oh, that's right, because you have your armor, and it only gives you 2 actions. All right, so that ends Karen, and we are on to Bob, the Marine. But unfortunately, Bob is in a room, and because he has claustrophobia, because his mind is playing tricks on him, he needs to make a resolve check. So he has to roll 2 dice again. He's got to get 8 or lower, because he's got 9 resolve. And he's passed it easy. See, Bob is tough as nails and old as dirt.
Yeah,
He don't
but
scare easily.
He has a little bit of problems,
He does, but he don't scare easily.
especially a drinking problem.
Yes. Drink what? No.
Yeah, why do you think he gets all? Why do you think he's imagining all these things?
Because of the lack of oxygen into the space station?
Yeah, exactly. Combined with his drinking problem.
There's alcohol is not in the space station because it is a rare commodity that has been lost from where they've been stranded for so long.
In the space station.
He's my character. I say what he is, and he's not a drinking problem of alcoholic. I don't think so. Anyhow, on with the game. We are on to the resolve phase, but just to catch everybody up to speed, Thumbelina is here. Karen is here. Ed is here, and Bob is here. Now, what happened during the turn was Bob, and one of his actions, he gave the power cell to Ed because Ed needs it for the void cannon to be able to work. And that's kind of all what happened. Now we're on to the enemy phase, and what Brady and I were kind of strategizing here is this: we're going to start doing chase to him. So if we make it to this door and get out and we take care of this one, then all we got to do is run to the exit, and then that will be it. Now Brady actually asked a good question, and that was, should you get rid of your armor? Because it only gives you 2 movements, or 2 actions. That is totally up to you if you want to discard it on your turn. But right now, we have to deal with, excuse me, the 2 radar blips, and then another resolve card, event card. We moved the radar blips, and then we drew an event card, and it's another radar spawn. It says medical bay, and unfortunately the medical bay is right there, so we had to randomly draw 1 radar token spawn and drop it there, and that ends the event part of the resolve. And then we were back on to none other than the hero phase, and it's going to be Karen the Medic's turn first. During the hero's phase, we all moved up. It is on to the psychic's turn, and the psychic, what are you doing with the psychic there? You already moved 1 spot out here, but you're going to use an ability?
Yeah, to control the miniature and put it in
the miniature or radar.
Or radar token.
And what does it tell you for that?
As long as it's within 3 zones, I can move it 1 zone away.
And what's the name of that ability?
Control.
Is that the last one on your card, or is it
the second one?
The second one. So it takes 1 action. So you're going to move this 1 zone away. I'm assuming you're doing it here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you control it, and that is your 1 action. Second action. You got 1 more action left.
I'm just going to do precognition. I know it's not an action, but I just want to see anyway.
And what is precognition?
I get to look at the top 2 items of the or cards on the item deck and put them around in any order.
Oh, interesting. All right, we'll do that. For the event card that was drawn on this, it's a blackout. Movement restricts to 2 zones, and weapon range is reduced to 0. Now, this is a good thing, but a bad thing too as well. And I'm saying it's a good thing because Bob the Marine actually picked up Daybringer, and it's immunity to the effect of blackout. So he has like night vision, he's able to see, so that's pretty good.
Are you going to move up and shoot at them?
It's restricted to 0 for the zones for shooting. Oh, that's right. So I can stay where I am and shoot them.
Yeah, but you'd have to reveal the token.
No, because they are in blackout. They can't
I know,
see.
but how are we going to know what miniatures we have to take?
Oh, that's right. We'll have to. So that's not going to work like that. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll have to think about that because it is on to Bob's turn. We just had a little bit of debate off camera just about what we can do, and Brady's thoughts were that because I'm here and because I have the Daybringer, that this can be revealed. But I looked in the book just to confirm, and unfortunately the way this is, because this is in blackout, even though that blackout does not affect me because I have that special helmet, it still affects them. So for me to get this flipped over to shoot, I would have to move up here, and then this would be revealed, and then I can shoot them. Because if I move up, I can't move back because I'm going to be in the same zone as them. So this is a tough decision for Bob to make. But he can't move anywhere else unless he wants to take the long way around. So I'm thinking that Bob is just going to have to just go in and try to shoot them. We're going to have to reveal it regardless because they're blocking us, Brady.
I'm going the long way, so...
Yeah, no, don't go the long. We got to go to the exit at the same time. And we already decided on a path. We can't diverse and go this way. And because it's blackout, technically these guys can't see this.
Yeah, I know.
So because of that, we don't have any clue that there's enemies above there. So we can't just, we're not going to say, well, I'm going to go the other way, Neil, because I know the radar's there. We don't know the radar's there.
Yes, we do know the radar's there, because have you seen it move there before the blackout happened?
No, because this was afterwards. So what I'm going to do on Bob's turn is he is going to move into this zone. I'm going to reveal this token. And it is 5 of swarmers. And then we have to roll to see if we get a Solomon too as well. So Brady, do you want to roll the die?
Those are swarmers, right?
Yeah, they're swarmers. You're correct. So do you want to roll a die here? So
no,
it's they're swarmers because they got the funny bubble head.
Okay.
So roll 2 die. One die now, and then we'll populate that off camera, Brady. Just roll the die.
Okay.
So that we can see if it's 2, 3, or 4. Yep, so the Solomon's going to as well. There we go. Everything is all spawned in the same zone as me. Now, I want to make a rule stipulation. It's kind of like a house rule that I forgot to mention right from the tutorial, because in the book it says that once the zone is filled, you're going to have to spread out the miniatures on different zones, but we're house ruling it so that when we draw it, there's no zone that's going to be filled that they have to move, because we're just going to pile all the miniatures into the same zone, which I did right there. And that's what we're going to do. So this is first action was moving in here. Now I got 2 more actions. I'm going to shoot into there with my assault rifle. Here goes. I got to get 4+. And the swarmers only got 1 wound. Solomon got 2. So got 2. So 2 are dead. That's my second action. And my third and final action. I don't know, Brady.
You can't leave the space.
That's one thing is I can't leave the space, but I'm not 100% sure if you can or can't.
I'm pretty sure you can't, because if they're in the space, they're not going to let you leave.
Yeah, they're going to try to block me, but it's blackout. So anyhow, here goes. Third and final one, and I hit 1 more. So I killed 1 more swarmer. That ends Bob's activation. Now we're on to Ed the Engineer, and I know exactly what Ed the Engineer is. I just looked at the board. It's kind of separating a bit here. But this is all one zone right here. You can see. But it's kind of a corner thing, so I'm just saying he moved up once. That's one action. His second action, he's going to use the void cannon and shoot here and kill them, because there's no such thing as friendly fire in this game.
No, is there? I thought that if you shot past an enemy or a miniature...
Oh, that's right, if you missed that, so there is friendly fire. Uh-oh. You're absolutely right, Brady. I totally forgot about that. Do you know what? I'm going to chance it.
No, don't, because the psychic can move any enemy model up to 3 zones away, 1 zone away, and there's 3 models there, and I have 3 actions. I can move all of them away from you.
Actually, save your thing there. We're still going to try to destroy them. I got a better idea. The plan that I thought of, it's not going to work anyhow, so I'm just going to shoot with Ed the Engineer with his void cannon, because he does have the power cell. He's going to shoot into here, and hopefully all he needs to get is 3 2s or higher. Hopefully he'll do that, but he's got 6 shots to do it. Alrighty, he's going to just risk it for the biscuit. 6 shots.
Why are you using the saying that I use?
Risk it for the biscuit, or the dog ate him up in the hall?
No, risk it for the biscuit.
That's what you're saying?
Yeah, I say risk it for the biscuit.
Okay, well, I'm using your saying. I copyrighted it. Now, you owe me money every time you say it.
No.
Okay, here goes. 6 shots. I got to get 2+. And look at that, Brady. Not 1 missed. So, do you know what that means?
Bob is safe.
Say it again.
Bob.
Mob?
Bob.
Bob is safe. Bob. So Bob killed all of them. Because of Solomon. Why am I talking like that?
That's the conspiracy theory that Bob is a sheep.
Solomon had 2 wounds, and these had each. So all I had to do was hit for 2, 3, 4, and I hit for successful 6 shots. So that was a good gamble.
Good job, Bob.
So the engineer got better eyesight and aim than what the Marine does. Don't comment on that.
Bad.
4 by third action for Ed the Engineer. He's just moving up one zone.
By the way, I have a question about Ed the Engineer. Is he perhaps, or is his parents perhaps a fan of the show Ed, and Eddie?
I think they created it.
Yeah.
Or it was great-great-great-grandfather's, because this takes place in the future in space.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see here that I had to put the noise token down right here. It was a 4 because it generated. I got rid of the power cell. And that ends Ed, the Engineer's turn, and we're on to the Psychic and the Medic, and then it's going to be the event phase. Alright, Board Game Maniacs, we are on to the next round. We drew another blackout card, and all we had to do was move 2 more zones for us to get here to the exit. So all of the heroes managed to get to the exit, and here the blips are so far behind too as well that the raiders are not going to flip over. It's silly to play one more round to come off of the board, because we won the game, didn't we, Brady?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say bah.
Well, actually, and Bab made it on his 2 little 4 feet.
All right.
He's a goat in disguise.
This ends the first campaign, which is
not campaign, first
mission in the campaign of Best of a Terrible Situation. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the refuge to see if we can heal up, reduce any of the resolve that all the characters have, and then we'll do our closing for this. So let's go to the refuge, I should say. Here we are in the refuge, and now Brady just informed me that both his characters, Karen and Thumbelina, have full health as well as full resolve. So they don't really need to do anything. And well, you could go here and get something else, like this armor.
I don't need it. It's bad. I have to get a 6 in order to stop an attack.
But you're still able to try to stop it instead of getting hit.
Who would I give it to? I need those 2 items that she has, so I'll pass.
All right, so you're out. So now we are going on to... both of them have to increase... Well, the Marine's full health.
But he has 1 resolve missing. I think you should put both of them in the quarters to heal them.
Yeah, and resolve right here. So let's move the 2 of them there. So both of them there are at full, because the engineer goes up full health and he's at full resolve, and Bob is going up 1 resolve. So that means they're fine. So I don't know if they should push it, because I should try to get some kind of armor here. So I'm thinking I'm going to push it. So I'm going to grab one of the resolve cards, or refuge cards. It says the docks not in. Infirmary may not be visited this round. That's okay. I don't need to go to the infirmary. So now I'm going to go here. I'm going to see what weapons I can... Ooh, maybe I'm not going to do that.
You could trade your helmet.
The helmet and the med kit to get some armor. I'm thinking that's what I might do. I'll be back. Just 1 moment. Now, what I decided to do is for the second round, so I moved this up to 1 because it was on 0. He's going here to do the trading post, and the way the trading post works is you have to trade 2 items to get 1 in here. So he's trading his med kit in and his Daybringer blackout helmet, and he's taking this preservation armor. Just because, you know, a roll to try not to take damage is better than not having to roll at all. So that is it. Because I'm not going on to the next round, they're done. So I don't have to draw another card, and this don't have to go up because we left the refuge like it is. There you have it. We are finished the first episode in the campaign for Best of the Terrible Situation. So the next video, when it comes up, available next Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, you're going to be able to see the next one into this campaign. I am starting to enjoy this. I have to say this video has flowed a lot better and a lot faster, in my opinion, as opposed to when we played the tutorial, because we're learning the rules a little better. What about you, Brady? Well, how can you compare this mission compared to the tutorial mission?
Bad. It's okay.
Are you done?
Yeah. No. Bad.
All right.
All right, now I'm done.
So anyhow, Board Game Maniacs, hope you enjoyed this. So until next time, talk to your fellow teammates, especially in the dead of space with failed life support. I thought it was going to kill us or damage us a lot more because we did draw like 2 life supports.
Well, I mean, I saved everyone. Just not trying to
the
save
medic
you,
did
but
save, yes.
Not the medic, Karen. Karen gave everyone a drink of coffee and said, "Get back in there."
Karen's a medic, right?
Yeah.
So therefore, I was correct by saying the medic.
No, Karen would rather be called Karen than just the plain medic, because Karen thinks that he's not just a medic. He heals people by giving them spiked coffee.
Spiked coffee?
Yeah, with like medicine in it.
Oh, medical coffee.
Medical coffee.
Yeah, medical coffee. That's good. Sure. Well, thank you, Karen, for doing that. And until next time, Board Game Maniacs, hope you enjoyed this and enjoy your week. And we'll see you on the flip side. And remember, be a maniac.
Bad.
Hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to keep up to date with Board Game Maniacs, click on the like and subscribe button to be notified when more videos come available. If you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, go to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs. Or you can go to streamlabs.com/BoardGameManiacs1. That's right, and you can donate to help keep the lights on, keep food in our bellies, and play more games. We'll purchase more games, more equipment to make Board Game Maniacs evolve and get bigger and larger. Because of you, the viewers, I thank you from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head for all of your support. And until next time, Board Game Maniacs, be a maniac.